All right, everyone. So, did we hear the story about the lady in Oklahoma City at the Six Flags who was approached by police and told that her shorts were too short? Um, she was told that she needed to buy a new pair of shorts, and I believe was then told to leave when that idea was not met with her agreement. Um, Apparently, she was then blocked from the exit, and then there was a TikTok video where there's kind of a standoff with police. I mean, it's nothing big, but this is a white woman that this happened to, and at some point in the video, her daughter sitting next to her began crying, and she says, "Look what you're doing to my kids," things like that. Um, Look, if you know me, you know kind of where I'm going with this, and I've been saying that if you're going to enforce decency laws, it has to be across the board. You cannot keep just coming after young kids of color, especially males, and talking about sagging their pants and they're showing their whole butts. No, they're not. They're actually covered in boxers, and I agree it's not the best look, but you know what? Neither were blue mohawks and safety pins through the nose, whatever. A lot of these kids are outgrowing this. You have to let them go through a phase of experimentation and expression. We have expressions in this country. They are ours. It's like your right to speech, assemble, carry weapons, all of those things. So we can't just start censoring it based off of what we think. If we are going to start censoring, then it has to be across the board. So, what you would hold a black or Latino male youth accountable for in sagging pants, then unfortunately you're going to have to start going after a lot of women of all walks as far as some of their dress. Because we've seen it. We've seen extremely short shorts. We've seen, extremely small tops. And this is not me a pro or con. It's just that this is how it has to be. Everybody should have equal rights. The laws have to be the same. They have to be across the board. So, if we're going to say that this is an attempt at body shaming, which is what this lady was tagging, hashtagging body shaming, then we have to say the same thing for young Latino men and black men and of all walks or even white men that are sagging. It has to be fair and equal, and it's unfortunate that this woman's child was caught into this, and there is something to be said about complying. If she wanted it all go away, give them your ID. Isn't that what we're told? Isn't that what is said when we have police standoffs and somebody is shot? Well, why didn't they comply? Why didn't she comply? Just comply, because if you want it to go away for your child, then do that. Swallow your pride and do that, because while she's going to have a traumatic experience from this, I dare say that there's a lot of minority youth that have direct contact. This wasn't a secondhand. They are being accosted directly, and their PTSD is real and it's being overlooked. Laws have to be fair and equal. You can't create laws just to target one group and give everybody else a pass. It just has to be that way. That's what our country is supposed to be founded on. So if you don't enjoy seeing a woman, regardless if she's white or not, but that is part of this. If you don't enjoy seeing that, I'm not arguing against that. What I'm saying is it has to be fair and equal. If a white woman, and this is where standing up for all groups is important, because when we start to see like, oh, now it's happening to them, it's not just one group that is going to start that it'll continue to happen to. This is going to spread far and wide, and then before you know it, people are going to be disillusioned that why is it happening to us? It used to be just them. It's becoming more than just skin color. It's becoming about money, fines, and the way they can incarcerate and keep feeding their beast, keep feeding that machine. So, guys, if you don't enjoy it for white women, then don't enjoy it for young men of color. If you don't enjoy seeing young white girls crying because of that, then don't enjoy it when you see young black children handcuffed. I mean, this is crazy. Um, I'll wrap it up at that. But decency laws have to be across the board, or you can't just target one group. And to that point, there is a lawmaker, I believe, in Tennessee who is actually looking to propose laws that held parents accountable for how they dress coming to school. This is wild. At an elementary school, he said that a woman showed up in lingerie with body parts showing. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for what we are showing children. It's unacceptable for what we're showing as ourselves, as a society, and as adults. We're supposed to be leading. So, it's not a body shaming issue on my end. If a lady wants to wear short shorts, I guess there's a consequence for that. And again, if young men are going to wear, their pants sagging, there's a consequence for that. But it shouldn't be out of balance when it comes to that. One group can't continue to get a pass, and because it's beauty or it's body shaming if you don't like it, and somebody else is just a criminal on site, it's no longer acceptable. So, guys, hopefully this is food for thought. Have a fantastic day. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.